Hey guys, and welcome to REI Denver, the flagship REI store. Here we are today on the Platte River, just kind of enjoying the view, the scenery, the sun. Over there you see some guys who've been practicing, if you've ever done any whitewater rafting and you get thrown in the river, these guys are learning basically how to pull you out of the water. And then over this way you'll see we got some more guys training. And so it's a cool day out here today. And what we'd like to explore in this video is hiking shoes. I'd like to show you guys my personal collection of hiking shoes and what I use for hiking and for backpacking on a wide variety of terrain. So, with that said, let's see what we got. Traditionally, when people think of hiking shoes, they're going to think of hiking boots. So here you go. Here is my pair of Keen's Targhee 2. They retail for $130, and they are a pair of mid-weight, waterproof leather boots. These are great for if you got a nice pack on your back. You're not going to be doing like super heavy mountaineering stuff, but you're also, yeah, these are great for day hikes. I wear them anytime you're on snow, you go through puddles. They're awesome, and the grip on the bottom is pretty excellent, and they are super comfortable. Really like these shoes, and they also have little reflective things on the sides, like right there. On the laces you'll see some reflective stuff, which is great for at night. Your headlamps will shine and reflect back these boots, so it makes you easier to spot, which is nice, which is a nice little touch. So these are really good. I love these boots. Next over, if I'm on somewhere with a little bit more questionable terrain here in Colorado, you know, we get snow, slush, ice, which may be a little slippery. What I'll do is I'll strap on these bad boys. These are my stabilizers. They're basically rubber soles which strap onto your shoe, and then on the bottom of the sole you'll see they have these little metallic screws, which these screws will dig into the ice and give you much better traction than just the rubber soles of your shoes alone. These really help, and I always bring these with me whenever I'm going somewhere where there's going to be snow or slush or anywhere where there's the potential of slipping. They're compatible with gaiters. They stay on your feet really well as opposed to some of the competitors. They work very well, they're very effective, and very lightweight. I mean, these retail for 50 bucks, definitely worth it, and highly recommend these. The next ones we're going to be looking at, we're going to look at hiking shoes, or more specifically a certain subsection of hiking shoes called trail runners. So if you're into running down a trail, jumping over boulders, just having a good time in nature, these are awesome shoes to get. You'll notice I have 3 pairs, and they all look very similar. All 3 shoes are made by the same manufacturer, Salomon. And one thing I like about Salomon is not only are their shoes very comfortable, but they have this sweet lacing mechanism. You'll notice right there, basically, if you look at this guy right here, you just cinch down the big piece and then tuck the whole thing underneath the tongue of the shoe, little fabric piece right there, and that's it. You don't have to tie it like a traditional shoe. It stays put, it stays very well, it doesn't come untied, it's easy to lace up and unlace, and it's just an awesome system. Having something like that, I mean, I wear these shoes all the time. So what you'll notice, I have 3 different pairs of shoes. Each one has its own specific purpose. This right here are the Salomon XT Wings. These retail for about $130. They've since been replaced with a newer model called the XT Wings 2. Did a little research, and I found really the only difference between these models and the newer ones is just a little bit more cushioning on the sole of the foot and different colors. The men's version of the shoe is orange instead of gray, and the woman's version is kind of light blue instead of gray. So, you know, some coloring differences, but otherwise pretty much the same shoe. Tried them on, they feel the same, just the difference of the sole. Anyways, these are your non-waterproof trail runners. Very comfortable, very fun to wear. I wear these all the time as just my general, you know, around the day sneakers, you know, walking down the sidewalk, wherever. Love these shoes. They're not waterproof, which means they're going to breathe a little bit better, and if you're in warmer terrain, they won't be as hot, and your feet won't sweat as much as if you're wearing something that's more waterproof. These are great if you're out going to be on dry terrain, trail running, just awesome shoes to get. Be sure to check these out. If you're going to be somewhere where maybe there's going to be some snow, some slush, some mud, or, you know, if there's even going to be some rain around, you can consider, or if there's going to be some puddles, you want to go splash through those, which is a lot of fun. They also have some gore-tex models. This black pair right here, this is the Salomon XA Comp 4 GTX. And the GTX at the end stands for gore-tex. They have some non-GTX models which are a little bit cheaper. These ones will run you about $125. And these ones over here, which is, let's see, Salomon XA Pro 3D Ultra. GTX. These ones will run you $140. These two shoes are very similar. They're both waterproof, so you can go through puddles. They won't leak in. If you do get water which slips in over the top of the shoe, which I've done crossing some streams, they will dry out very quickly, which is very cool, more so than leather hiking boots. So even though they are Gore-Tex, they are more breathable than leather hiking boots, which is a nice plus. The traction on the bottom is excellent. I really enjoy them. The difference between these two shoes, the one on the right, the XA Comp 4, you'll notice if you put those on, they'll feel a little bit more squishy and bouncy. Like, not in a bad way, they just have more, I don't know if I'll call it comfort, but just more softness to them. Whereas these shoes over here, the XA Pro 3D Ultra, there it is. These shoes will offer you more support. I found these are much better for if you're going to be on a trail, if you're going to be on rocks. They'll offer much more support, which I find to be very valuable. And I much actually prefer these shoes over these shoes. And so these ones I'll wear, you know, just to not put as much wear on my nicer shoes. But they're also still waterproof. And so if I'm going to be out walking around town, somewhere I know it's going to be raining for the day or snowing, or I want to go, you know, romp through a stream, I'm going to put these bad boys on. If I'm definitely going to be doing some serious trail running, these guys come out. This is what it's all about right here. Love these shoes. Highly, highly recommended. Can't say enough good things about them. Just 5 out of 5 stars, 10 out of 10. Awesome deal right there. The next one we have over, these are Chaco sandals. You've got sandals made by a number of manufacturers, Teva, Keen, and Chacos. I happen to like Chacos, found they all have their pluses and minuses. These ones, they may be sandals, but don't discount them for hiking. People have hiked the entire length of the Appalachian Trail, 2,000 miles, from Georgia to Maine, wearing these. So definitely awesome for hiking. You can go through, these I'll use for river crossings, for warmer weather. You know, in the summer you'll get this nice Chaco tan across your feet. They have two different models for Maine hikers. If you notice, these ones have toe loops right there, which give you a little bit better grip on your foot if you're going to be running and jumping, so the toes won't peel back away from your feet as easily. You know, the question may come up, what happens if you're walking, you know, in the water and you hit a rock? Well, I get the shoes where my toes will basically come up to right about here. And so I've got a little bit of extra bumper space, and so generally if I hit a boulder or a rock or something, it's going to be with this area, so the shoe is going to take the impact. Sometimes I have hit with my toes exposed. I've cracked a toenail before, but it wasn't too bad. For the most part, I found these are awesome shoes to wear when you're out like water hiking, river hiking, and just awesome shoes. The grip on the bottom is great. They make shoes with different soles on the bottom depending, you know, how much time you're going to be spending in the water or on terrain. You can custom fit them depending on what you want to do. I found these are also great for camp shoes. They are a little bit heavier compared to some other shoes, but after a day of hiking, when you're ready to take off your boots, these are great to wear around camp. Finally, last but not least, over here we've got these goofy looking feet called the Vibram 5 Fingers. They're basically like gloves for your feet. They are amazingly fun to wear. So much fun. It's like the fun of running around barefoot like a little kid without worrying about the dangers of, you know, broken glass and needles on the ground. Everywhere you walk, every step feels different and enjoyable, whether you're walking on short grass, tall grass, wood chips, dirt, pavement, sidewalk, asphalt. Every terrain you walk on feels different. You feel much more connected to the earth. It feels much more natural, as if like human feet, it almost feels like we're designed to walk barefoot. This is made by Vibram. Vibram, as you may know, is very popular when it comes to making the soles. For a lot of different manufacturers use Vibram for the soles of their shoes. Vibram has recently come out with these guys, the 5 Fingers, and they've come out with a number of different models. These shoes are the KSO, which stands for Keep Stuff Out. They retail for $85, and they'll have a variety of different models depending on, like, see you here you have this fabric which covers the top of your foot, which prevents, you know, dirt and little pebbles from coming in, and it also has this strap here to help it stay on your foot a little bit better. You can get some with and without straps and with and without this cover here. They also make some neoprene ones for you know, if you're going to be kayaking in cold weather or stuff. But these I found are awesome for just everyday usage, hiking, camping, backpacking, just awesome all around shoes. A lot of fun, a heck of a lot of fun to wear. I can't say enough good things about these. All the joys of walking around barefoot. You do have to be a little bit more conscious of not stepping on roots or sharp rocks, because the padding on the bottom of the feet is very, very thin. Just enough to like protect you from impact, but not necessarily cushion things so much. And so you do have to be more conscious of where you are, of what's going on, and where you step. So yeah, all the shoes, excellent. They're available at REI. If you're not a member yet, I would definitely consider becoming a member, because you can get coupons, you'll get a dividend back, so you'll save 10% on all your purchases. They've got their awesome, 100% money back guarantee if you're unsatisfied for any reason, even shoes. I mean, what store can you bring back used shoes and get your money back? My boots over here I bought for $45, they retail for $130, and the same over here with these shoes I just bought the other day. I think they were like $49 and they retail for $130. I bought them used, somebody wasn't completely happy with them, returned them, and REI has their garage sale, their scratch and dent sales for members, where basically any gently used or very used items they'll make for sale again, and you can get some really sweet deals on used gear. And so if you're interested in these products, any of them, I'll put links to them at the bottom of this video. Check out the comments. For more information, or if you wish to purchase any of these items, go down and click on the links and I'll take you right to REI's website. So there you go, and have fun.